that time of the week again. Hello and welcome back to another video. Now today we're doing the preview for Lincoln away, which is tomorrow. This is a game that I am looking forward to. Lincoln recently haven't been the best. They've had a bit of a rough patch in the past few games, losing to Fleetwood 2-1, and the game before that away at Plymouth 4-3 in that very interesting looking game. But we have to turn till tomorrow. Of course, we drew in midweek with Blackpool 1-1. But with all that said, let's get straight into today's preview for Lincoln away. If you could also subscribe to my channel, it would really mean the world to me. Currently 9 subscribers away from 500, so if you could just hit that big red button underneath the video and subscribe, that would really mean the world to me. Also like the video and comment your thoughts down below with how you think tomorrow's game's going to pan out. So to start off today's video, I've got Niall, who is a Lincoln City fan and YouTuber. Similar size channel to mine, so do go give him a bit of support. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. So he's going to talk for the next minute about his Lincoln side.
So this is a Lincoln fan, just previewing the game for Saturday against Crewe. So Lincoln side or danger men will probably be most likely Callum Morton. It looks like we might be playing a 4-4-2 for the first time this season. A lot of our players are out injured, like the likes of George Grant and Liam Brickett, who are our main danger men. Our defence, it was all right on Tuesday. I think it was literally a one-man job. The rest of them just didn't do a lot of work next to Adam Jackson, which got my man of the match in my opinion for that game. Personally, I think we'll lose 2 or 3-0 in my opinion. It'll be like, 3 years ago when you lot beat us 4-1. It'll be something like that because we've got injuries left, right and centre, and you lot have seemed to be absolutely amazing this season. So yeah, that is my thoughts going into the game. But I hope we do win, but I can't really see it happening. So yeah, cheers for having me.
So as Niall's just said, Lincoln's danger man will probably be Callum Morton. Of course, Callum Morton was at Northampton last season. You know, he absolutely smashed it with them. You know, they did have him on loan, I think, from West Brom. And then I think he signed a permanent deal. And now he's at Lincoln. So he's going to be their danger man to look out for. I remember him playing for Northampton. You know, he was a very good young prospect, should I say. So he will definitely be a player to look out for. He also said they'll probably play 4-4-2 for the first time this season. Of course, we've just switched to 4-4-2 with Mandra and Porter up front. So this could be a 4-4-2 clash. So this game could shape up to be something very, very interesting. Also, the midfielder George Grant is also out with injury, as Niall has just mentioned. He is their top goal scorer this season. I think he scored something like 11 goals, 6 assists, something like that. Obviously, it's not good having a player, out of injury. It's not really good to see. But he is a proper danger man. And I think we're sort of lucky that he's going to be out, should I say, because he probably caused us quite a bit of trouble in that midfield, especially attacking as well. So it is a shame that he's out of injury, but in a way, this could give us an advantage to tomorrow's game. So like I said, this game is going to be one interesting game, but I'm just hoping Crewe can get a win. So of course our previous fixture with Lincoln at Gresty Road was that 1-0 loss, with the goal coming from Harry Anderson. I remember that game very, very well. Lincoln at that time were definitely one of the best teams that have come to Gresty Road this season. Probably still are one of the best teams that have come to Gresty Road this season. They absolutely smashed us off the park. They played some really, really good football under Michael Appleton, who has just signed, I think, a 4-year contract with the club. So, good signs for them. But they were definitely one of the best teams that we saw at Gresty Road this season and probably thoroughly deserved the 3 points back then. But shaping up for tomorrow, like I said, recently they've been having a bit of a rough patch. They've not been the best on form. They've got players out with injury, etc. and things like that. So that's really not helping with them. So it's probably more like a mentality thing, but also missing players as well. It does break down your squad, unfortunately, causing you to have these rough patches. But I think the game itself, it's still going to be very tough. Despite the fact they're having not the best of games recently, they'll still be a very, very tough side to break down. They've got a very good, strong squad. They're up there for a reason this season because they've been playing so well. So you can't take that away from the equation, that they're still going to be a very, very good side. And I'm sure they're going to be very tough to break down. So the last 5 home games for Lincoln have been 2 losses, 2 draws and 1 win. So the form, it's mixed. It's not been like top tier, should I say, all wins. But like I said, Lincoln, you know, especially at their place at Sinselbank, it's always going to be a lot harder when you're playing away from home. Our away form's not been the best this season. We need to sort of get it up if we are so-called still pushing for these playoffs. But we really need to start winning away from home now, starting from tomorrow at Sinselbank. But you know, it's just going to be a tough game. I just hope, whilst Lincoln are having this bad spell, we can try and take advantage of it and try and go and push for a win. As you did hear Niall saying, he thinks they could lose 2-3-0, and he says it could be a bit like that game a few seasons back when we won 4-1 at Lincoln. I remember that game very, very well. It was a stunning free kick from Harry Pickering, a penalty from Paul Green, and then that really, really good counter at the very end from Bowery. I think it was Miller. I could be wrong, but it was a very, very good counter attack, and it came all the way from the Lincoln corner. But he reckons it could be like that, but we'll just have to wait and see and find out. Lincoln sitting third on the Sky Bet League One table going into this game, so that says it all really. You know, they might be having a bad spell, but they're still a very solid team. You cannot take that away. But we just have to wait till tomorrow and hope for a good result. If I'm to give a prediction now, I'm hopefully going to say maybe 2-1 Crewe. Definitely think we'll give a goal away, because it's just bound to happen. I just hope we could start things well like we did at Blackpool. You know, we started off on the front foot, loads of chances. Just hopefully tomorrow we can actually start finishing these chances and putting teams away. But maybe not with Lincoln tomorrow, but we'll just have to find out. So that's it really for the preview. Just want to say thanks to Niall for being involved in today's video. Do go check out his video. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. Also make sure you subscribe, so close to 500 subscribers. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the review. So take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.